Hey smokers, Dragon1 here. It's gonna be a quick little video, just for me to kind of acknowledge and say a few words about TotalBiscuit. This channel doesn't really cover gaming a lot, but I was very I don't know if you can call me an avid watcher of his channel, but I kept up with pretty much all of TotalBiscuit's WTF is videos. And the reason I'm making this video is because I wouldn't be doing videos the way I do videos if it wasn't for TotalBiscuit. Because I watched, I guess, as many videos of his as I did, then I started to learn how to commentate on stuff. I say stuff because he mainly did it with games. I sort of do it with computers and operating systems and software. We both sort of seem to have taken the same first impressions approach. I sort of like learned that from him by like osmosis. So I feel like I owe at least like an acknowledgement to him, you know, to sort of say thanks for everything that he did. I really like that. Well, he was extremely critical. Let's be completely honest. He was that was sort of his thing. A lot of people got mad at him because of how critical he was about games and game franchises that people just loved with all their heart, and he just shat all over them. And that's probably one of the reasons why I liked watching him a little bit, because like he was willing to, you know, go that far and just say it how it was and just flat out. Now it even got too far for me. Even he went on his first impressions of Portal 2. He didn't take too kindly to the character of Wheatley, and he refused to finish the video because of how annoying Wheatley was. And I'm like, wow, dude. You can't even finish doing the video. You're just because you're pissed off at a character. You can't even look at the rest of the game. Because at the time I loved the game. I thought it was amazing. So I wanted him to, you know, think it was amazing too, and he didn't. So I got upset and I unsubscribed. But then I resubscribed later. But yeah, I really liked that games that like he knew it was trash. Everybody knew it was trash, but he still gave it a fair shake. Namely, two games in particular that immediately come to mind. Homefront and Duke Nukem Forever. Homefront, I think he did a two-part video. He went in depth both the single player and the multiplayer of the game, and he went, and I think he did exactly the same thing. I think he did the same thing with Duke Nukem Forever. He went really in depth. He wasn't just gonna do a sort of off the cuff, on the surface, just like one quick little first impressions, and then he was going to be like, no, this game's terrible, I'm going to stop playing it. Sort of like what he did for Portal 2. But no, he didn't. These terrible games, he went in, he played it, and he let you know what he thought. And, you know, what he sort of concluded was, yeah, there were a lot of problems with those games. But even this really high profile guy was still willing to sit down and take the time and talk to people about this game. He wasn't just going to write it off. He took his time with Homefront. He took his time with Duke Nukem. Probably because somewhere inside of him, he kind of wanted these games. Well, maybe. I don't know. He wanted these games. He wishes these games could be better. And there would be so many ways that they could be improved. And don't even get me started on how he always went to the options menu first. And I always do that with the game. I always go to the options menu first. Look at the controls. Look at the key bindings. This, and that. Before I even get into the game. I bet you he's the reason I do that. I don't just jump right in. I gotta check that shit first. I also really appreciate that everything he did, he did because it was sort of like looking out for the consumer, looking out for us. I don't have a full list of everything he did. This is not going to be like a full thought out and researched video, and I want it to be quick. I just want to, you know, just say a few words, you know, to, you know, acknowledge all the good videos he made, great stuff he did, and my condolences to his family and friends and everybody, and just sort of a nod to, you know, his life, you know. And when I heard that he passed today, it was actually today I'm recording this, I was like immediately in denial. Like, I was like, just no, this can't be happening, not right now. But yeah, I mean, I've watched him since like 2011, and I've been always looking back and following his WTF is whenever I can, and now it's not going to be anymore. So I didn't mean to bring anybody down or anything, but I mean, I'm not really that upset, but I feel like we lost something, and hopefully we'll all keep on chugging on. Thanks everybody for listening. Have a good one.